we call this Abrahamic pact or covenant. Abrahamic covenant. We know very well this Abrahamic covenant. What is the Abrahamic covenant? It's the moment that God chooses now one family, the descendants of Abraham, where the Messiah will come. When God is giving this promise to Abraham, he has one thing in his mind: us. The Messiah, the Christ, come for me and for you. Okay? And when he says to Abraham that he's going to give this land, the Canaan land, to Abraham, and for his descendants. This word descendants, Galatians chapter 3 says, refer to me, refer to you. Let's go to Galatians chapter 15. Sorry. Genesis chapter 15. Verses 5 and 6. Pay attention. No, it's better to take this stick. Give another thing for him. Who'd like to read, please? Verse 15, 5, 6.
Then he brought him outside and said, "Look now towards heaven, and count the stars if you are able to number them." And he said to him, "So shall be your descendants. So shall your descendants be." And he believed in the Lord, and he accounted it to him for righteousness. Then,
Okay. Verse 6. In this moment, God is reminding him, because if you see the verse 1, 2, 3, he says, God, you gave a promise to me that I would have descendants. But the only people that I have in my house is Eliezer, verse 2 of Damascus. He says, I don't have a son. How am I going to have descendants? And in chapter 5, God again says to him, look to the stars. I know that she is infertile. She can't have babies. I know. But I'm going to do the impossible. Look to the stars. Your descendants will be like the stars. And he said to him, shall your descendants be like the stars. And he believed in God, and he accounted it to him for righteousness. Look what he's going to say to you. Abraham followed God's voice, left Ur from the Damascus, and came until a land that God said, I'm going to show to you this land. But he understood that through him you're going to come the Messiah. Only here. About 1 year or 2 years later that he understood. Abraham was saved to believe in the descendants. Only later on, because the verse 6 says, he accounted it to him for righteousness. In that moment that he believed in the Lord, that he understood in that moment that this descendants that will come from him was referring about Jesus, about the Messiah that will come. And he believed in the Lord. It's accounted to him for righteousness. I get it. I follow you. What is the promise of Abraham for you? What is the promise of Abraham for you? What is the promise of Abraham for you? You have to have it by heart. See? What is the promise?
The promise? The covenant?
your name great. And what more? What? Verse 12. Chapter 12. I make your a great nation. Say great nation. I bless you. Say bless you.
Bless you.
I make your name great. What do you have to do? What is your part? What is your part, Emma? Verse 2, Emma. In Genesis 12:2. What is your part? And shall be a blessing. Everything that has been promised to you, make your great nation, bless you, and make your name great, has a purpose. Your part in the alliance, in the covenant, you have to be blessing to others. And he says, I promise that I'm going to protect you. Who bless you, I'm going to bless. Who curse you, I'm going to curse you. Or curse them. For what? Go there. Open the Bible. Go there. Read. Verse 3. For what? Through you, the family of the earth shall be blessed. God is a God of promises. If you do your part. Normally, people is preaching that God God's promises. Whatever we are living, the way that you are living, doesn't matter. Because if God gave a promise to you, God is going to fulfill this promise for your family, for your career, for your financial life, for everything in your life. No, it's wrong. The promise of God is going to fulfill all your life. If what? If you are blessing for others, and if you are blessing for families of the earth, you have to do your part. This is about commitment with this, is about evangelism, is about discipleship, is about missions. Are you understand?
Yeah.
How so many people, so many churches teaching wrong. It's teaching wrong. The wrong thing. Understand? They don't preach the if you'll be a blessing, if you become a blessing for the families of the earth. So, I'm talking about what? What are you talking about? God's got the